Oh, look, there's a turtle. Oh, there's one of the tortoises.
There's one out here.
There's one here. Oh my gosh, I could have hit that. I'm going to move him over there so he's not in the parking lot.
I can't believe this happened. Oh, that's a good way to start.
See, if you zoom in over there, there's another one. They're big, huh? Oh, he pooped.
Oh, yuck.
Turtle poop. Turtle poop.
Oh, yuck. Man, that's disgusting. That's so disgusting.
Scared the poop right out of him.
I guess we know where that saying comes from. You know, it scared the shit out of me. That literally happened.
Yep.
But you know, let's just get on with this now.
You want me to take that?
Yeah, you can take the camera. Just
Okay. It's not zoomed out, so I won't make everybody nauseous.
are you zoomed out or?
Yeah, that's zoomed out, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yep. See, it's all the
Good.
way out.
But you know, another cool thing about this camera though is we got the setting on right, so maybe this time the audio should be better.
Well, we shouldn't have had wind noise before.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, last time I had the noise cancellation on, it really messed up the videos. This audio should sound a lot better. Tell me in the comments if this audio sounds any better. I know we don't have much giveaways, but I'm just saying the audio should sound better.
Yeah.
Because that's the complaint I kind of had with the camcorder, was the audio wasn't sounding as good, but now that I've turned off the code, it should sound better. Now that I've shut it off.
You tested all the sound settings
Yeah, and this is the best.
in front of the air conditioning fan.
And the standard mode is the best.
Did the other modes that weren't the wind reduction have some wind reduction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Standard's the best one. The
Standard has no wind reduction, or
Yeah.
almost no.
or
The
almost
least,
no, and it's the
the
best
least
one.
amount of wind
It's the
reduction.
best one because even Sirens and Elevators, even Alex, I think, uses the same camera, and he has the wind reduction thing turned off, which is good for videoing. When you're doing like
You would think that the one that's like, I think there was one where it's wildlife,
You would
or
think
the
that's-
one for music would give you the highest quality.
But no, the standard actually
Yeah.
gives you higher quality apparently for audio.
Of course, we weren't trying it for music.
But you know what? Best audio, I guess, is standard.
Yeah.
To my knowledge.
Well, they had a music setting, and they had a wildlife setting. The wildlife setting may pick up quieter noises,
Noise cancellation is better than.
but
No.
it appears, based on your test, that the
Standard is the best.
even the wildlife had some wind reduction. Of course, in front of the fan is extreme for wind.
And I'm always recording on 1080p because that's the best mode to record.
Yeah. Well, we have determined, I think, on just about all of our cameras. Did you check the Brave for the 4K?
Yeah, and it's not 4K.
Is it poorer quality than the 1080?
I think so.
Mhm.
It's choppy.
So far, all of the cameras that we've got that say they do 4K, they just blow up a 720 or a 1080 to a 4K.
Which stinks.
Yeah, especially if it's a 720.
Yeah, and the quality is like, come on, for goodness sake. I mean, you should have a real 4K if it's not.
If you wanted to... Oh yeah, the Brave gave you a jerkiness with the 1080, right?
1080p30.
Or with the 4K?
Yeah, with the 4K, it was horrible. I tried the 4K on the Brave
think-
once, and it was
I think
horrible.
that board farted at you.
Oh dear.
It sounded like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to blow something up to 4K from your 1080, you should do that with your editing program.
Yeah.
That won't give you choppy
I hate.
because it's not trying to record at the same time. It's just simply taking its own sweet time and blowing up each frame.
That's why I just recorded 1080p30 and just upload that
Yeah.
with with the raw quality,
There are cameras that do real 4K.
which would be cool to have. I mean,
They're
I would-
outside of our price range. And your editing software doesn't like 4K.
I mean, if I ever got to the point where I could afford a computer and editing software that does 4K 60, I would gladly start recording with a camera that does that.
I do not see that in our near future.
At this point, we're not going to do that. At this point, 1080p is the best quality anyway. 1080p30 is the best quality.
1080-30 is fairly standard.
I don't even do 1080-60 because of how bad the videos look.
1080-60,
1080-60 doesn't do bad, but 1080-60 just makes it 720.
yeah.
The quality's not as good.
At which point you might as well do a 720-60, right?
Yeah,
If you want to do
might.
60 frames per second, you should do 720. I have to check out the camera I bought for my dash cam. Says it does 720 at 120 frames per second.
Yeah, you have to test that.
I'll have to test it. I think your Brave does as well.
Yeah, but I think we kind of...
Did we test it?
I think we did once, and it was like slow motion.
Yeah.
It's not really worth recording on that unless you're
Well, we
doing
don't do anything for slow motion.
And that's the only thing it does is slow motion.
Yeah, that's what it's for. Yeah, you film it at 720 so that it catches.
That's for slow motion, like the slow-mo guys do. I don't use that because it's slow motion, and that's what the slow-mo guys use.
Yeah.
And I got something on my hand.
You touched something. You.
It's disgusting. It sticks to my hand, sticky. My finger's not sticky because I touched the wood.
Teresa.
Wish I wouldn't have touched that.
Oh,
Because now I'm stuck with that on my hand. I hope that doesn't go in the back and clean it off.
well, after we're done walking, you can go. There's a bathroom.
It was interesting watching the Silver Springs video. Kind of wish I would have had the wind reduction off though when I did that. I wish it would have occurred to me at that
Well, I'm sure at some point we will go back
and do another take.
and we'll do another video when we go back.
And it'll be another big, massive road trip video too.
Yeah.
It might even be longer too.
Okay, don't crash into people.
It might even be a longer.
It's rude and
video,
painful.
depending on the cases. I know the Gainesville trip is going to be long. That's all I'm going to say. The Gainesville trip is going to be long. That one's probably going to be at least 8 hours once I put together the goggles and everything. I'm going to put up the original video. What are we zooming in on?
Squirrel. See the squirrel?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Now I'll zoom out because I know better than to move while I'm zooming out because that just makes you feel sick watching it. Or it
course
makes
it
me
does.
feel sick watching it.
Well, it makes everybody.
Pretty much, that's a good way to get motion sickness.
I get a motion sickness myself when I'm watching that.
Yep.
So it's like, did I get bird poop on my hand?
I don't know if it was tree sap or bird poop.
Either one's bad. I don't want to get that on my hand. It's probably not bird poop because it doesn't smell like it. So I'm just going to wait until we get out of this swamp and go out.
Yeah, well, when we get to the end, we'll turn around. And then when we end, you can go to the bathroom. and wash your hands.
We got the lights turned off in here.
Well, there's a sign on the door. I don't know if it says they're closed or not.
Closed. It's closed. We're not that far.
And where the planter was, we'll fill in after it starts to rain.
And of course we will eventually get to the end of this series.
When you've got 24 hours worth, which by my estimates might be Christmas.
We will come back here once every, even after we're done with this series, we'll still come back here occasionally. As time comes.
Well, yeah, because you like to walk here. We probably won't do it when it's in the summertime because it's hot.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why, once we're done with this series, I'm probably not going to be doing as many videos here. I'll still occasionally make videos dedicated to this place, but it won't be part of the series anymore.
No.
It'll just be its own thing, and at some point, I will do a video dedicated to this location and do other things besides this part. I do think it was interesting, the video I did in 2019 of Ron John's. I do remember putting that up on the channel.
Was that the last year they had the big tree?
2019 may have been, but there was also the time before Christmas, I think in August of 2019, that we went to the Cocoa Beach Surf Company, and then we went to Ron John's in the same video.
Yeah.
I remember doing that video, and it was interesting how I did that, and that was the first take, and then I did another take where the elevator was out of order, and the escalator was not out of order.
Yeah, that was
Last year.
yeah, that was this last Christmas season.
Hopefully next time I go there, the elevator will be in order.
Probably. I mean, that was December, wasn't it, or November?
I think December, yeah, November probably. May have come there in December, don't know.
I think it might have been November.
Probably November, more likely. And we came there twice, and it was still out of order. Hopefully next time I do a video of that place, it'll be in order. The elevator, even though they've modded it. One thing I did confirm is it was getting modded.
Well, if it was getting modded, that means they were fixing it.
Yeah, well, they had to fix it, but at the same time, it's always disappointing when an elevator goes away.
It's disappointing when they take an older elevator and they mod it, and now it's got new generic-looking features.
Even though that elevator really wasn't that old anyway, because the elevator at the Cocoa Beach Surf Company was a newer elevator anyway. It was a modern elevator anyway. It was still generic anyway.
And it gets a lot of use, though.
But you know, and the mod actually isn't that old. I think they put those elevators in fairly recently, but they modded it in recently. But the elevator at Ron John's only got modded once, because the elevator at Ron John's was a Maori originally, based on a video from Clark Love's Elevators. The elevator at Ron John's was originally a Maori, but when I went there, it was modernized by Schindler. When I did my first video of Ron John's, it was modernized. So I know what the old elevator looks like, which I think is cool to see.
Yeah.
I mean, when I watched the video, I was looking to see the old elevator, and it was interesting how it was a Maori years ago, and it got modded by Schindler. I really hope more people will get a video of that, because I want to see the elevator modded. You know, I do want to see.
Well, we will go back, and if they were in the process of modding it while we were there, and then we'll get a thing of the mod maybe this winter.
Yeah. Of course, it probably it probably won't be the elevator at Ron John's is not modernized, because that's Schindler still, and I don't imagine they're going to be modding.
Well, the elevator at Ron John's appears to not have the bargain basement maintenance plan. The better the maintenance plan they have, the longer it lasts.
But Ron John's doesn't have, any problems with the glass elevator.
No.
And
Ron John's maintains it. They have.
I mean, sometimes the elevator can be a little questionable with the noises it makes, but it's not really that, because the elevator runs fine. There's nothing scary about it.
If you start out with a good elevator, okay, and you take care of it with a good maintenance plan, it lasts a long time.
The elevator at Ron John's was cool. I mean, the glass elevator, you know how you walk in there and you see the glass elevator, which, I mean, we love the glass elevator. I mean, it's got the cool view, and you go up to the second floor, that's great. I mean, I kind of wish that I could go there again, just so I could look, at that glass elevator, because it's amazing to ride it. I mean,
we will. We tend to go there, except for during COVID. We go there every year.
I know, but I'm also going to try and see, if anybody is going to be taking.
Okay, single file, because there's somebody coming.
I know, but I just want to see if there's any other places. Just want to see if there's any other places to do.
I don't know.
Because I just want to see if there's any other, I know I had the hotel room trip years ago. I just wonder if there's going to be another one.
There will be more videos, and there will be more hotel stays.
I know, but I know I tried to have a stay at a hotel in Cocoa Beach, and that failed. And unfortunately, the video I had of the situation was erased, so I don't even have the video. But you know what? I'll probably get another take like that, surely, in the future.
Well, when you went to the hotel in Cocoa Beach, you went with your sister.
Yeah.
And that was the first time you would be spending a night away from Mommy.
I know, but hopefully next time I'll get to experience that again in the future.
Yep.
And it'll be a better experience. But anyway, we're at the end of this, so I guess we're going to
zoom in on the sign.
Yeah, and
there we are. We are at the Rotary Park. And the off button
Is here.
there.